We're talking trash, it's spilling tea. No filters here, just wild and free. We laugh too loud, we curse, we scream. Welcome to our unfiltered dream.
Hello, Raunchies, and welcome to the first episode of Pretty Fucking Stupid. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. This has been a long-awaited project of mine and a huge goal to have a podcast. It's so fun to be talking to you guys. If you didn't know, I'm your raunchy older internet sister, Jada. I am here to answer any and all raunchy questions you have. Sex questions, discharge questions, bougie questions, whatever kind of questions you got. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I can definitely try to answer the questions as best as I can. We're gonna go over the raunchiest topics here. We're gonna do our raunchiest story times, things we can't talk about on TikTok but can definitely talk about on here. How-tos, because I know you guys have definitely asked me on how-tos and tutorials, and just general advice on life and things you guys would need. So without further ado, let's hop into Ask Your Internet Older Sister. I have been asked to talk about the sounds that you can make during sex. If you didn't know, there are a lot that you can make. For anyone who was wondering, people say, ew, it sounds like mac and cheese when you're getting up in there. It definitely sounds like mac and cheese. I should bring my boyfriend on here as a guest to interview him and what he thinks. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does it sound like macaroni and cheese? There is never anything to be embarrassed about if you're making funny noises down there, though. If he's ever hitting it from the back and all of a sudden it's making a noise, or kind of like a farting noise, no need to be ashamed, baby. He's just tearing that shit up. Personally, when my boyfriend hits it from the back, I'm definitely catching some air bubbles up in there, so it's making some noises, because when I stand up, I'm queefing to the high heavens. I start walking and it's going. My cooter is talking. She is literally talking to me, and she is actually really happy, very satisfied with what just happened. My boyfriend actually loves it when I queef and it makes noises from the back when he's hitting it. It lets him know that he's doing a good job. So I don't think you should ever feel embarrassed unless a dude is literally on your dick about it and he's all blah 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 blah. And even in that case, you definitely should not feel embarrassed because he's the weird one. I promise you it's hot, babe. Making those noises are completely natural, and I'm tired of men trying to shame us for natural noises. Dude, you're the one literally holding your moans in because you think it's gay. Be fucking for real with me. Get the fuck out of my face. If you think that's gay, I don't want you touching the 10-foot fucking pole. You suck. You're not a real man. You're a little boy. You're a little boy dressed up as a man. Thank you and goodbye. Also, when you're moaning, there's no need to be embarrassed of your moan or try and make your moan sound better or something. Don't be trying to do some little porn moaning thing. Just be you. I promise you whatever moan you got is wonderful, unless you're screaming like a hyena and you're like, I think we're good, guys. Let's talk about different tricks I've been learning on the dick, though. Time to topic switch. I have actually been doing stretches before getting on the dick. Last night, my boyfriend actually helped me stretch. I had my legs split out because I used to do cheers, so I was like, I'm gonna do some old cheer stretches that we used to do before having to do the splits, because I was like, I'm gonna do the splits on that thing and bounce. I had 110 complete confidence in myself. Spread those bad boys open. I'm leaning from the left. I'm leaning to the right. And I'm doing the whole 9 yards. My toes are pointed. My hand is over my head. I'm leaning to the side. It's a whole thing. And I'm actually really stretching this out. I'm feeling my hammies. They're good. And then I'm like, okay, babe, pull me forward, stretch me down the middle, because that's what's gonna be hurting the most. He starts pulling me. He pulls for 2 seconds, and I'm like, that's enough, I'm done, because my hammies were so tight, or whatever it is, whatever, my groin, is that it? Whatever, it was so incredibly tight. I need to stretch more. That is what I learned. But I will tell you, I did the splits on that dick. I was fucking that thing up. When I tell you I was bouncing on that thing, I was bouncing on that thing. And then I got tired really quick. I have literally no stamina. I got tired so fast, my boyfriend was like, well, good job. I'm proud of you. And then we just fucked it up for the rest of the night. No need to go in detail about that one, though. Another move that I have been learning is, how to bounce on it, but, in a squat. Do you guys understand what I mean? I hate being on my knees when I'm on top because my legs hurt so much. I don't know what it is, but something about being on my knees makes it impossible for me to, get down and dirty good. It's impairing my ability to fuck him. I don't know. I've been getting into like this squatting position, and I have to tell you, it's the best thing ever. It does make a lot of noise when you're on the bed though. So, we have to pick and choose the times that we do this. Or you can do it on the floor. It's so much better when you do it on the floor because you can really like ground your feet, put your hands on his chest, and just boom, 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 up and down and up and down. I mean, literally do a squat in that thing. Like, it's so good. I mean, when I tell you he is going to love it, he is going to love it. His eyes roll back to the back of his head every single time. Literally every time. Although I just be putting that good puss on him, so I don't know. We recently invested in a vibrating cock ring. Now, we did not know anything about it. We didn't do any research. We didn't watch any videos. We're like, oh, is this brand good? Is this brand good? We were literally just in Spencer's the other day, and we walked to the back of the store, and we were like, we need another one, because his giant cock ripped the last one. It was so fat that it ripped. So we had to go get a new one. I was like, oh, this vibrating one is nice. 10 out of 10 would recommend to anyone. At first, he was very hesitant. He was like, well, it feels good on the tip. But, like, who knows? At first, when we put it on, we were, like, struggling a bit. So it was literally just, like, in the middle of his weenie. And, like, it wasn't, like, all the way at the bottom. And he was, like, not fucking with it. He was like, I feel like this is preventing me from getting a good handy. Like, it just feels like it's in the way. Maybe if it was bigger and on my balls. Like, I don't know. So we turned it around, and I was, like, holding it down, like, on his balls. And he was like, well, yeah, that feels nice. And then finally, for the second time, later that night, we put it back on. We're like, okay, let's try this again. And we finally got it to go like all the way down to the base of him. And we turned it on. He was like, oh, okay, this is the move. When you have it on correct, this is the move. So I can guarantee your man will like that if you want to try it. I don't have a specific brand to recommend. I am not all into the smexy toys like that. Would love to be, but I'm not. Slowly getting there. Bad Dragon, sponsor me. I mean, this man has literally never nutted so hard in his life, I swear to God. I mean, it shot so high in the sky, it literally flew. You guys know that I was so confused about how it can just fly. It can just fly. Just, like, wherever it wants, however high, how far, how hard. I mean, there was some velocity, going on. I'm sure if I had, like, a speed radar to track how hard the nut flew out of his shish kebab, well, it would be like 65 miles per hour. Sir, you're going above the speed limit. Within the same vibe, I would love to get a rose toy. I have heard nothing but good things. But the rose toys that I'm seeing aren't like vibration. It's like a sucky thing or something. I don't want anything to be sucked. I want vibe. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm gonna have to do some research and look at things. And I'm just like, that is so hard to do. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna get one of those big fat wands. I think that would be great. Just a really great big fat wand. Right on the cooch. It'll be amazing. And for those of you who didn't know, I did try to put whipped cream on it. I have talked about it before. I'm definitely gonna try it again, but it never went as how I planned. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. I don't know what I was imagining in my head, but it was not what happened. I got him down in the bed. I said, here, lay down. I pushed him down. I was like, I'm gonna do my thing. Got my whipped cream. I put some in my mouth because, like, this shit is bomb. I'm gonna eat some of this. And then I, like, put it literally all along his ween. And it just, he was so hot. Like, his wiener is so hot. It literally immediately started melting and just slipping down and, like, onto his balls and just, like, slowly to his crack. And I wasn't just, like, letting it, like, drip and fall. I put my hand down by his balls. And I was literally, like, licking it like a dog because I was like, oh no, I can't let this just drip. Yeah, it dripped in the crack. He had to go to work like that. He smelled like whipped cream. I made him shower. So, note to anyone out there, use frozen Cool Whip. A commenter told me that. I'm gonna try it, but I believe her. I'm sure that actually works a lot better than whipped cream, because she was like, people just like the whipped cream because of the cool can that it's in, but use Cool Whip, it's way better. 110% gonna do that. Now, I also want to use chocolate. What are our opinions on that? I want to just go like a sundae, like an ice cream sundae with some bananas and everything just over his wiener. I feel like that would be so fun. Although I do not like chocolate enough to be doing that. I will be so honest. I was eating chocolate the other day, and it was literally a cosmic chocolate bar, y'all. If you know, you know. And not like, I don't know if there's a brand called Cosmic chocolate bar, so if there is, it's not the brand. Different kind of cosmic, if you know what I'm talking about. We literally made our own chocolate bars, and it was so rich and deep with chocolate, and neither of us like chocolate enough to be eating it like that, but we do this like every weekend. And I was eating it and I was like, something feels wrong. This is too much chocolate. So I go to spit out some chocolate because I had already swallowed some. I had swallowed half of what was in my mouth. I spit out what was still in there because I was like, I can't chew this. This is way too much chocolate. And then I spit it out, and immediately after I spit it out, throw up just starts fucking spewing out of my fucking mouth, bro. I mean, just all over my fucking bed. I tried to catch it in some tinfoil, but it just kept going, and I gave up, and I just went, fuck, oh, fuck. And then I stood up and went to the bathroom and immediately fucking washed my mouth out and like started brushing my teeth. And without saying a fucking word, my boyfriend just starts cleaning up all my throat. I feel so loved. If you don't have a man who's literally going to clean up your throat for no reason, what the fuck are you doing? Does your man even love you? We have both cleaned up each other's throat, so I feel like it's even, but still. I didn't ask him, he just did. Love that. We won't do this every podcast, but I'm going to circle back around to the first topic we were supposed to stay on. I love to go on tangents. My bad, y'all. We're going to go back to the segment, Ask Your Internet Older Sister. And I would love for you guys to literally send me questions you want asked or something. If you have a raunchy story, I would love to read it on here. That could definitely be a segment. It is so fun. I'm going to go on Reddit and find some stories to read, y'all, because there are some crazy ass stories that I've been reading lately. I have been asked about the first time and if you're scared, what to do if you're scared. And honestly, guys, there is no reason to be scared. I feel like unless you're nervous about the person you're doing it with, you don't know if they're the right person. If you don't know if they're the right person, don't sleep with them. If you're not 110% sure that you want to be with this person, don't do it. We don't need you waking up the next morning with some super duper regret or something. People have asked me if it hurts, and honestly, it did not hurt for me, but that is literally just me. Who knows? It could definitely hurt for someone else. I know there are definitely girls who it hurt for, but they were also saying that they were not wet. And that can play a very big factor. If you're not wet, you might want to use some spit, some lube. I don't know. Play with your kitty down there, try and get her wet, something, but it's going to hurt if you try and stick it in dry. I can guarantee it. Also, I've been asked, does the hymen break? And does the hymen break for everyone? Like, do you bleed every time? Mine didn't. Like, and if it did break, it must have broken a while ago because he got no blood on him. I literally didn't breathe. The hymen can tear, but it can also stretch. It's not just like a seal. So it's not something that's just gonna like, oh, blood, every time, you know, like 100%. Everyone is different, so don't be scared if you do bleed. I promise it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. Unless you're gushing blood, you know, stop, go to the hospital. But it's completely normal. It's just like a little bit of blood. Don't ever feel like you're rushing into anything, though, just because you feel like, oh, everyone else is doing it, I should too. No, be ready for you. Like, be ready with someone you actually like. Don't just sleep with the first person you find. I mean, you can. If that's what you really want to do, I'm not shaming you. Hey, you do you. #feminism. I don't know. But there's nothing to be scared of. The wiener doesn't bite. It doesn't have teeth. It doesn't have fangs. There's no spikes on it or something. If there is, run, because that's a non-human entity. I mean, unless you're into it. I'm not. I'm running far away. My first time literally didn't hurt at all. It was very awkward and we did not know what we were doing. I will literally tell you, I was literally like a board. Like, I will tell you, I was literally like a board. There was no arch game in my back because I was like, why do I need an arch? Well, he just tapping it, you know, he's just hitting it from the back. Why do I need to arch? And then I found out why I needed to arch, and I've been arching ever since. It's so much better when you arch, y'all. I don't know why. It just feels better. It 110% feels better if you arch your back and, like, lean into it. But, I mean, it's perfectly fine if you're not out here arching. No one's hating. Because I was flat as a board. My friends were calling me table for the longest time because of how I looked the first time. And if you're asking, well, how did they know what you look like? Mind your business. We're not going to go into that topic right now. No, like, we will all make fun of each other. Here are some tips, though, for your first time, for some moves that you can do. Like I was saying, arch your back for sure if you're going to hit doggy position. You obviously can't tell what you look like unless there's a mirror around. If there's a mirror around, look at you. I like to look at myself while the bang is happening. So look in the mirror. Fix your arch if you can. If there's no mirror, just go with the vibe. Go with what you think your arch is gonna feel best at, because you know what it feels like when you arch, y'all. Also, we can always hit a Maddie from Euphoria. I love that scene where she was talking about like watching porn and like copying the girls on there. I would love to do that, but I am just not dedicated enough to do anything like that, because once I get into it, I let loose and I'm into it. It's just all me, baby. I'm not thinking of anything else, and I'm just like, I'm going to pound town. I'm literally not thinking about trying to impress him or looking hot. I'm just like, yeah, we're doing this thing. But yeah, definitely you can be like the scene from Euphoria with Maddie where she's looking at the porn and going, ooh, ah. You know, no harm, no foul. You can literally research good positions to do. I highly, highly, highly recommend your legs on his shoulders if you are in missionary. I think it is. Well, obviously, missionary, you don't have the legs on the shoulders. Missionary, your legs are down. He's just, but ask him to put your legs on his shoulders, or like, if he does that, go with it, because I promise you, it's 110% so good. I wasn't really scared my first time, but I was like a little bit nervous because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, well, what if it stinks? What if it's too hairy? What if he doesn't like it? He gonna see the bum hole from the back. You just have to be prepared for all of those possibilities. They can happen, but it's okay. He's gonna see your bum hole no matter what. You just have to accept that fact. The little starfish is staring at him back there. It's going, it's expanding and expanding, he's looking at it. I'm telling you right now, he's looking at it. I asked my boyfriend, I'm like, do you be looking at it when you're back there? Yes, he does. Hairy little starfish. Don't let anyone make you feel pressured into doing any sexual acts, though. Tell me about it. I'll come by, beat them up. I got you. I literally keep a bat in my garage. I love to threaten people with that thing. It is so fun. I've never actually hit anyone with a bat. Disclaimer. I have never really threatened anyone. Disclaimer. I allegedly, I've never threatened anyone, okay? But I love to, be like, oh, bat, I'm gonna hit someone with my bat. I'll do it for you, babe. Just let me know. No, but really, though, use your voice, say no, do whatever you have to do to get out of that situation. And screw him if he's trying to make you feel pressured, or he's trying to make you feel bad about not wanting to do anything sexual. He does not deserve you. Get away from that man immediately. And if he's spreading lies about you two hooking up and you never did, and he's only spreading them because you said no, spread a lie that his dick is small. He's already telling people that you slept together. Take advantage of it. Say his weenie was small, he smelled bad, his balls have this terrible musk that smells like mold, almost like rotten cream cheese. Say he's uncircumcised and he doesn't know how to clean out the cream cheese from inside, so it stinks really, really badly, and he gave you BB. Do anything you can to ruin that man's reputation, because why are you lying on people's names like that? You're gonna lie on my name, I'm gonna lie on your name. Me personally, I never had that happen to me, but I had that locked and loaded just in case anyone ever did. I was waiting for the day someone lied and said they slept with me, just so I could pull that out of my pocket and be like, actually, your wiener is small and you stink. Cause that really be hurting men's feelings, y'all. It's crazy. It's easy to hurt them. Just be like, you're short and stinky, and suddenly they're in the corner crying. Sir, I basically just described a troll, and you took that as face value, and were like, yeah, I am a troll. I am short and stinky. I belong under a bridge. Oh my god. Hello? Are you okay? And they talk about women being sensitive. I'm gonna clip that and see what people say online. Progressively throughout I've been filming this, I have been just getting deeper and deeper into my couch, laying down. It's okay though. We're gonna keep the first episode short and brief. I'm just giving you guys a little intro into what we're gonna talk about here. I would love to go into more in-depth and longer episodes. Tell me if you guys like this though, because I could just keep it at around this length, who knows. This is actually so fun to sit here and talk to you guys. You guys have literally no idea. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Bye, Raunchies!